Imagine walking into a town where every door is open, every meal half-eaten, and every voice ungone. No signs of struggle, no explanation, just silence. That's what authorities found when they arrived in Hoer Verde, a small town in Brazil that one morning in 1923 was simply empty. Over 600 residents vanished overnight, leaving behind their belongings, their food, and one chilling message scrawled on a chalkboard: there is no salvation. It became one of the most haunting mysteries in modern history, a story that would echo for decades, raising questions no one has ever been able to answer. It began when travelers passing through the region noticed something strange: smoke rising from Hoer Verde's chimneys, but no one in sight. When police arrived, they found an unsettling stillness. Tables were set for breakfast. Radios still played faint static. Chickens wandered freely in the streets, but not a single person remained. There were no signs of violence, no footprints leading out of town, and no explanation for where 600 people could have gone. Only that eerie message, written hastily in chalk on the school's blackboard: there is no salvation. To this day, it's one of the most chilling phrases ever connected to a disappearance. As news spread, so did the theories, each one stranger than the last. Some believed the villagers were abducted, not by humans, but by something not of this world. Brazil has a long history of UFO sightings, and locals whispered that strange lights had been seen hovering over the town just days before the disappearance. Others suspected a mass relocation, maybe because of political unrest or military activity in the region. But there were no government records, no migration documents, and no nearby settlements that could explain where hundreds of people went overnight. Then came the darker possibilities: mass hysteria, a doomsday cult, even supernatural punishment. But none of these could explain how an entire population could vanish without a single trace. Years later, historians tried to find evidence that Hoer Verde had ever existed, and that's when the mystery deepened. Some reports suggested that no official records of the town could be found in Brazil's archives. No census data, no government maps. It was as if the town itself had been erased from history. Skeptics claimed the story may have originated from a Cold War rumor or a misinterpreted newspaper article, a ghost story that grew over time. But if that's true, who wrote the message on the blackboard? And where did those early reports, detailed, dated, and consistent, come from? Modern researchers have scoured old publications searching for proof that Hoer Verde was real. Some found references in obscure 1950s mystery magazines. But here's the strange part. Every account is slightly different. Different dates, different details. Almost like the story itself changes each time it's told, as if someone or something doesn't want us to know the truth. Could this be a case of collective memory? A shared legend that became so vivid it blurred the line between fact and fiction? Or is it possible that Hoer Verde truly existed and was deliberately covered up? Today, the supposed location of the town lies deep within the Brazilian wilderness. Satellite scans show faint outlines of structures, but nothing definitive. And locals still claim that at night, if you stand quietly enough, you can hear faint echoes, footsteps, whispers, and the sound of a classroom door creaking open. Maybe the town never existed. Maybe it was erased from memory, from history, from reality itself. But one thing's for sure: the mystery of Hoer Verde remains unsolved. And somewhere out there, beyond the trees and the silence, maybe the truth still waits to be found.